Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy National Coffee Day. Happy New Music Friday. And of course, happy Pop Chat Friday. If you're not familiar with Pop Chat, it is my weekly discussion on Twitter that happens every Friday at 1 o'clock. And that is where we go over the week's trending topics and have a discussion about them through a marketing lens. So if you've never joined Pop Chat, be sure to hop over to my Twitter account at 1 o'clock. But we're trying something different today. We're going to do a little bit of a pre-show and talk about just a few of the topics ahead of time. So if you're here, be sure to say hello. It has been a busy week in pop culture. As you may have seen, I did a stream on Monday or Tuesday, about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. It has been dominating everything. Pop Chat pregame. Hey, Dakota. Yeah, I might like that better. Pop Chat pregame. It's what it feels like. So I didn't think I would have time for this, but I did put together just a little bit of a recap on, what we are chatting about today and what's been going on this week. So first and foremost, for the first time in 20 years, hey, Jesse, yes, we are pre-gaming. We're trying something different. So you get a little bit of a taste of what's to come for Pop Chat in a few minutes. So thanks for being here. So of course, today, New Music Friday, we have Better Place by NSYNC. It is out now. It is their first song in 20 years. And I've got to say, I've been listening to it on repeat. Surprise, surprise. Hey, Benatti. I just feel like it's cleansing my millennial aura. I did not know how much I needed this. It just, it feels nostalgic, but it also feels current at the same time. And it's great to hear JC again getting some verses and to just hear their harmonies. So if you haven't streamed it yet, please do so. Has anyone listened to it yet? Let me know in the chat. Something that was interesting about this is that on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you can find this song, the artist is listed as by NSYNC and Justin Timberlake. And that kind of rubs some people the wrong way to have it be separate, like Justin has to be separate. But I'm sure there are reasons to this that maybe we don't even understand, or if anyone has any ideas of why they would maybe need to do that from like a label or music industry standpoint, let me know. But I know some fans were like, oh, why is it separate? It's just NSYNC. Let's leave it as NSYNC. But definitely go ahead and take a listen. If you haven't yet as well, NSYNC was on Hot Ones. I thought this was a really great way to start teasing the song, getting back in the press. And if you follow me on LinkedIn and on Twitter, I tweeted about this. I was just remarking on Hot Ones and just what a brilliant idea it is. It's always great when you have like one content idea that you can rinse and repeat, and it's always going to be different just by swapping out who you're interviewing, but the concept is still the same. So good for the host name. I can't remember his name. Sean something. Help me out here. But yeah, he's got a winner on his hands. There was a new episode with Cardi B yesterday, and I think I'm going to go back and binge some because I want to get better at interviewing, and I think this is just it's grown to millions of views and subscribers. So if you have a favorite Hot Ones episode, let me know. I have seen that the episode with Gordon Ramsay is the most viewed. Apparently he has like 1 million F-bombs in it. So I need to go back and watch that. Yeah, Dakota says that does feel odd to have him individually credited versus just as the group. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm curious to learn more about the why. Sean Evans, thank you, Benatti. Yeah, so let me know if you have a favorite Hot Ones episode. Another channel and content series concept that I really love is like teens react. I know the Backstreet Boys did that. I hope NSYNC goes on there and reacts to some of their old looks, because it's always a riot. So Sean Evans, yes, thank you. All right, what else do I have here? I can't see my next slide on StreamYard, which is kind of annoying. I like to have a cue, but thanks for bearing with me here. Okay, so we've got some overlap here. So it is National Coffee Day. And you may have seen that Dunkin' uploaded this graphic on the left. They said, in honor of National Coffee Day, something is seemingly dropping this Friday. And we've got some beads, we've got some sprinkles. There was some speculation about whether this was a Taylor Swift collab of some kind. So, but it was revealed today that there is a partnership with the Little Words Project. And Little Words Project, I mean, it's just really taken off, especially with how Taylor has saved the the craft and bracelet industry. I know, Dakota, you've tweeted about how she's saved the economy in the NFL. In fact, maybe I'll show you now. Here's my Pop Chat bracelet that I made. Oh my gosh, it looks like poop chat if I don't hold it properly. Um, it's been a lot of fun making bracelets. Jesse says Idris Elba and Viola Davis threatened to fight him. Wait, what? What did I miss? Threatened to fight Sean Evans because it's because they hate him for making them eat hot wings. That's funny. And Chance the Rapper. So funny. Benani says he is a great interviewer, in my opinion. The subtle research behind each question is just great. The people being interviewed seem invested in answering the questions. Yeah, I have noticed that as well. Like he seems to really answer questions that people are curious about and not just do kind of like the go-tos, those expected questions. So we love to see it. Yeah, Taylor Swift is saving everything. And yeah, they wanted to fight him because of the hot sauce. Interesting. Yeah, and I know now he sells the hot sauce and it's like all branded. I have to go back and really like research how this channel began. I'm really curious. But it's so fun. So, okay, so we've got a Dunkin' and Little Words project. I know we've got some coffee lovers here. Personally, I don't drink coffee, fun fact. But would any of you wear these? Because people who love coffee tend to be fervent coffee fans, and especially if you're loyal to Dunkin'. Maybe some New Englanders. I know people in Boston are so loyal to their Dunkin'. And Dunkin's done weird stuff like this. Like, do you remember a year or two ago where they released like their own nail polish that was their pink and orange color? People are just proud to sport their Dunkin'. Didn't they do sneakers too? I want to say they're just making merch for everything. Ooh, there's a Hot Ones board game. Yeah, it's it's funny that we enjoy seeing people, do unpleasant things. I kind of feel like Hot Ones can almost be compared to the ice bucket challenge because we like seeing people just like you have extreme heat and extreme cold. It's the same thing. Yes, Benatti. Poop chat also works for those difficult days. I don't think I've done it yet, but I'm waiting for the day that I do this typo. So Little Words Project is collaborating with Dunkin'. And I just want to say they're on top of the world. Again, look at this overlap here, just tying everything together. We had Little Words Project, really be topical when Lance Bass gave Taylor Swift friendship bracelets at the VMAs. Now they've got their new single. Now it's National Coffee Day. Taylor Swift is all over, the news. So this is just like worlds colliding. And fun fact, it's not scheduled yet, but I am going to be interviewing the director of brand experience and I think VIP relations is her title from Little Words Project on making the brand because, we talk about brands and boy bands. That's really the the premise of the show. So we'll see. Dakota says, I dig it though. Dunkin' is just as much a lifestyle brand as it is a coffee chain. Interesting. Yeah. And it begs the question, like, when does something become defined as a lifestyle brand? Because at first, I mean, it's just the product of coffee, but it's like also become something that people can't live without. They can't go about their day without their coffee. So maybe that's when it kind of transitions into being more than just coffee and a lifestyle brand. But Dunkin' is all over it. What else we got? Oh boy. We had to get back here. Jonathan, hey. we're just chatting about Dunkin', and yes, hello, fellow marketers. We're doing a pop chat pregame here. Um, you missed some discussion about Dunkin' and the Little Words Project and NSYNC's new single. And now this is a true preview of a pop chat question. I'm giving you guys the cheat sheet here. So obviously you've seen this. A Taylor Swift fan account tweeted this photo of her at the game on Sunday saying that she was eating a piece of chicken with ketchup and seemingly ranch. And this turned into a meme where brands like Heinz and even Hidden Valley Ranch kind of jumped in. I think my next slide. Yeah. Hidden Valley Ranch did a whole recipe on their site called Chicken Tender and Seemingly Ranch. And it begs the question, what is my next slide? Should the author of the Seemingly Ranch tweet be compensated? There is some chatter. um, I don't know what you think, but I kind of think with Hidden Valley, I mean, they just kind of like used it, but aren't really, from what I've seen, planning to sell products with it. But Heinz, I don't know if this is real, but they have a product mixing ketchup and seemingly ranch. And if they're going to profit off this, I think they need to give credit where credit is due. And it kind of blurs these lines of like, how do you give credit just for a tweet? It's still someone's words, but let me know what you think. Whoops. Jason says it's a lifestyle brand when customers become fans versus just a transactional relationship. I love that. That is a great definition. Hey, Jason. Let's see. Yeah, the Seemingly Ranch meme. It's all over. It's all about Seemingly Ranch and Kevin James this week. Chris, hey. So is compensating a tweet author a thing? I think that is really just the premise of this discussion is it's not really a thing to my knowledge, but maybe it should be. Maybe we need to set a new precedent if you're gonna, I mean, in this case, I can imagine it's very hard to, if a meme is taking off, to kind of trace back how some memes are created. But this was very obvious and very kind of blatantly directed to this Taylor Swift fan account. And now if they are profiting off this in some way, you know, they're her words. Maybe she should be compensated. So we're going to keep discussing this during Pop Chat today. I want to say that's question 1. So get your thoughts together. Yeah, very interesting IP question for sure. Well, speaking of that, and speaking of, again, if you're just tuning in, we were talking about NSYNC's new single. I actually spoke to Kiana Davis. She is the creator of the It's Gonna Be May meme that took off in April 2012. It's our favorite annual meme. And I don't know what kind of credit she could get, but she should get credit for this, which is why I had her on the show. I feel like everyone needs to know about her creativity. She's also a diehard NSYNC fan. You can follow her on Twitter as well. But she has gotten retweeted by Justin Timberlake. This actually, the meme came up during Hot Ones. It's just something we talk about every year. Justin Timberlake recently did. Have you seen that TikTok trend where it's like, what's a word you mispronounced once and it's haunted you, every day since? And he said, me. So how can we give Kiana more credit for this? I don't know if any merch or any products or anyone has been profiting off this meme, but at least we have sites like Know Your Meme to help us understand who created what. Dakota, we'll have to copy and paste this answer for Pop Chat. Taylor is an absolute cultural force. Literally everything she does, from eating food to just existing in a place, is driving hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue and dominating the online world. Aliens would probably assume she is our god. I can't fathom how a person exists in the world when literally everything they do is headline news. Yeah. Speaking of that, thank you for reminding me. Did you see? This is hot off the press. So we know she's going to be at the Jets game on Sunday, supposedly. but I just read that she declined to have Fox News play her music during the game. And I want to say that's her knowing that it's been such a headline, knowing it's been such a big deal, and just being like, I don't need to feed into this more. This isn't about me, even though the rest of us are making it about her. So I thought that was interesting. What do you think about that? She clearly doesn't need the extra income, but she declined. She said, no, you can't have the rights to play my music during the game. So, and what do you think that says about her character, her business, her career, I guess? I'm very curious. But yeah, I don't know how she's been dealing with it either, which this should be kind of refreshing though, because all of her not all of her past relationships, but she's dated lots of public figures, and I feel like they've never really like stepped into the spotlight together. And I feel like she and Travis Kelce are just so on top of their game right now that, maybe she should experiment and just be less private and see if that works. Because when she's trying to be private all the time, people are like, she has to sneak around. And it's like, I don't know, maybe just being out in the open in a convertible is the era that she's in right now. Ooh, yeah, especially now that Justin is using the meme for TikTok content. Yeah, they need to shout out Kiana every every time they mention this meme. I know she was hoping they would have brought it up during Hot Ones, or mentioned it. Almost feels like this is somehow related to NFTs. Yeah. Yeah, it's like digital art. Yes, classy move, very selfless. And I'm sure she I don't know. She is the center of the tension, but I think she's just trying to live her life at the same time. So I don't know if she essentially wants it to be. Dakota, good for her. Have you seen the videos of her discussing her political views with her parents? It seems like she's being very specific where she allows her image and art to be used. I have, is there new footage of that? I have seen her Miss Americana documentary. Where she's talking to her parents on the phone and she says she has to be on the right side of history. Yeah, it's just mind-boggling to me. If you ask me, I'm sure someone could dig up something, but her reputation has been practically flawless after what, 17 years? Is it 17 years? Oh God. I know when she's on tour, she's like, we're going to be covering 17 years of music tonight. So she came out in what, 2006? Oh my God. Moment for that. So to be, so unproblematic except for the people that are just haters because she's everywhere and claim to not like her music, she has primarily been unproblematic, if you ask me. Like what is a big scandal? Any scandal that she's been a part of is like her being on the right side of that scandal. Like I just had an example and just left my brain. I don't know. Something with Kanye maybe? Oh, this is what it was. With when she took her music off Spotify and insisted that artists should be getting better compensation for their music, or she took this big stance for artists against streaming companies. And that was controversial, but she was doing it to make a change. So Dakota says she just wants to go to the game and have fun, not trying to be constantly monetizing everything. Yeah, I think so. Dakota, I think you're a Swiftie. I know you just went to a concert this week. I think we've got to get you to the Eras tour. Yeah. Benatti says, I am just waiting for the songs with the sports references. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if Travis Kelce is going to get some of his own songs in the future. I just know all the sports commentators are probably already taking notes, looking for how they can insert her her lyrics into some of the commentary here. But it should be interesting. She does have a place in New York. I don't know if that's where she primarily lives. She has a house in Nashville too. She's just all over the place. Yes, Dakota's a Swiftie. How do you feel about the fact that we as the public were prematurely, maybe that's the wrong word. We were tipped off that she was going to be at the Jets game. Like sources have confirmed. Because I tweeted about that and I said, I said that I personally didn't really love that. That feels like crossing a privacy line to me, but I don't know. Maybe she was part of that. Like maybe she did confirm to her sources and they said, all right, we're going to let the media know. And then, but it just feels a little too close to comfort. Like we can speculate that she's going to be there, but I don't like that either. And what is this going to mean for security? I think they're already planning how to do this. I don't want to eat my words, but I kind of predict that she's not going to go after all. I'm just putting that out there. We'll see. The Chiefs do wear red. Yes. There's going to be maybe another red re-release that is just all about the Chiefs. Sports commentators do be like, look what you made us do. Yep. Jessie doesn't like it knowing about her whereabouts ahead of time. Yeah. Dakota, I don't really like it. She should be able to go places without people knowing ahead of time, but it's so hard to balance that as such an icon. Yeah. Maybe there is a rhyme or reason behind it that we don't see right now, because maybe it does make sense for more people to know, and like for her security details and like for all the staff and for the city to like prepare. It's like the president is coming to town. Probably going to need like a motorcade and everything. But we'll see. So yeah, maybe there is a reason behind that. What else? I think that was all I had for you. Today during Pop Chat, we've got a giveaway with a new brand called Pattern. They have a lot of really fun housewares and things to keep you organized. They also sell stationery. I have this cool little rack in my closet with all my shoes on it, which is a lot of fun. Benatti, I am sharing the newsroom clip for this violating celebrity privacy. Ooh, I wonder if I could play this. Not show it. Oh, I don't think I can copy it. Whenever I click it to copy it, it just pops it up here. So I'll have to I'll have to grab it directly from LinkedIn. Yeah, Biden coming to town would be less of a hassle. Probably. Yeah, we need our own like Taylor Swift Secret Service. It's crazy. What else is going on? So yeah, if you haven't joined Pop Chat, I know I do have some loyal people here, but Naughty, I know you're all over LinkedIn. We've got to get you back on Pop Chat. So make sure you head over to my Twitter profile soon. The new season of Making the Brand is in the works. I had an interview about Beanie Babies this week, which was fascinating. We can talk about that for the next few minutes if you want to tell me what your experience with Beanie Baby was. I did share a clip on Instagram saying that my earliest memories of of Beanie Babies was when they were in the Happy Meals. Anyone remember that? That was just like the talk of the town in my neighborhood amongst our little friend group. We were all going to McDonald's every chance we got, and we're trading the mini beanies. So good times. Apparently, most Beanie Babies are practically worthless now, which is sad. What? Super late breaking pop culture news, but the Associated Press is reporting they've arrested someone for Tupac's murder. Holy. I don't know if I ever like realized that no one was arrested for that. I mean, I guess that has to like no one, it wasn't solved because there's still all those rumors that maybe he's still alive, which my guess is no, but what? Okay, this is another pop emergency. Thank you, Dakota. I'm gonna have to investigate this. Let me see if it's trending. Drop the source. Let me see. Associated Press, you said? That is major. Wow. It's not. Wow. Breaking. Yeah. Las Vegas police have made an arrest in the 1996 drive-by shooting of hip-hop icon Tupac Shakur, AP sources say. Holy cow. See? Thank you. Whoa. You heard it here first, folks. Thank you, Dakota. I feel a little awkward having pop chat now. Um, excuse me. But wow. Let's see. How do I click? I click this tweet, and the first reply about it is a Kevin James meme. Wow. I'm gonna turn on my TV. Dwayne Keefe D. Davis has been arrested in suspicion of the murder. I don't know if this is a correct source. Oh yeah, Keefe D is trending. Let me stop my screen share. How do I stop my screen share? That is the question. Wow. Well, we do have to jump. Oh, that's who they rated a month. I didn't know that. Huh. Did not know. What happens if I do this? Delete. There we go. Wow. So, okay, that's decades in the making. Here's the guy, Keefe D, who bragged about being involved in the fatal shooting of Tupac, has been arrested 27 years after the murder went unsolved. Wow. Wow, wow. All right, folks. Well, thank you for chatting today. I hope you liked this little pre-show style and just being informal and having a little chat. I might try to keep this up. Yeah, see you on the Bird app, the X app, whatever we're calling it. Let's have some fun. So you got a little preview of what to expect, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Head over to Brienne2K on Twitter. Okay, bye.